It's late October, and Formula One heads into Mexico City with the atmosphere thick with tension. The fans are loud, the track shimmers in the heat, and somewhere deep inside the Red Bull garage, the future of the sport's most dominant team is being decided. Everyone knows what's at stake. Red Bull is about to reveal who will partner Max Verstappen for 2026, the start of the new regulations era, and the first chapter of their partnership with Ford. And according to multiple insiders, that announcement will drop immediately after the Mexican Grand Prix. This isn't just another seat decision. It's a domino that will shape careers, alter relationships, and redefine Red Bull's future. Because when the music stops, only two names are left standing: Yuki Tsunoda and Isaac Hadjar. While Liam Lawson, the driver many thought was next in line, is on the verge of losing everything he's worked for. For weeks, rumors have swirled through the paddock. Quiet whispers in hospitality suites, knowing glances between engineers, and drivers avoiding questions they know they can't answer. But one thing's clear: Mexico is the final audition. Every lap, every pit stop, every mistake will be magnified under the ruthless gaze of Red Bull management. Because this isn't just a team, it's a system built on pressure. Perform or disappear. And right now, the man in the spotlight is the young French rookie, Isaac Hadjar, barely 21 years old. Hadjar's rise has been meteoric. From the moment he first stepped into a Formula One car, he carried himself with the calm confidence of someone who knew he belonged there. His debut season has been a revelation. 39 points, a podium in Zandvoort, and a string of consistent finishes that have silenced every critic who doubted his readiness. What's impressed Red Bull isn't just his speed, but his attitude. Hadjar is cool, analytical, and unshaken under pressure. When others panic on the radio, he stays composed, thinking about tire degradation and wind direction while racing at 300 kilometers per hour. Helmut Marko reportedly told close associates that Hadjar has Verstappen's focus with the temperament of a veteran. High praise from a man who rarely gives it. It's not hard to see why Red Bull sees Hadjar as their future. As the team prepares to transition from Honda to Ford engines, they want a driver who represents the next generation. Someone who can evolve with the team as regulations, power units, and technology all shift. Hadjar fits that vision perfectly. Young, disciplined, adaptable, and hungry. In many ways, he's the anti-Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda's journey to this moment has been long, emotional, and filled with flashes of brilliance, but also frustration. He's passionate to the point of volatility, a driver whose emotions often run hotter than his tires. Fans love his fiery radio messages, but inside Red Bull, that unpredictability has sometimes been viewed as a liability. After 3 seasons with the junior team, Tsunoda finally got his promotion to Red Bull Racing for 2025. The dream every junior chases. But his first year in the main team has been uneven. Only 25 points in 17 races, and too many weekends where pace and patience didn't come together. Still, when Tsunoda's on form, he's electric. His qualifying laps at Suzuka and Silverstone reminded everyone why Red Bull believed in him in the first place. He's lightning fast, fearless in wheel-to-wheel battles, and capable of wringing every ounce of speed from a car. But his problem isn't talent, it's timing, because the power dynamics inside Red Bull are shifting. For years, Yuki had the full backing of Honda, who not only powered Red Bull's championship-winning engines, but also funded parts of his career. They viewed him as Japan's long-awaited F1 hero. But with Honda's partnership ending this season and Ford stepping in, Yuki's political safety net disappears overnight. Red Bull no longer has to consider corporate relationships. They can judge purely on performance. And that's dangerous for Tsunoda. He knows it. You can hear it in his voice during team radios. A mix of urgency and frustration. You can see it in how aggressively he's been driving lately, pushing to prove that he belongs. He's scored points in 3 of the last 5 races, showing grit and determination just when it matters most. But is it enough? Red Bull operates with an almost brutal efficiency. They don't hand out second chances lightly. And now, the whispers say Tsunoda's only lifeline may be a return to racing bulls, a move that would keep him inside the family but feel like a demotion. For a driver who's fought his way up from Japan's F4 scene to the pinnacle of motorsport, the idea of stepping backward is almost unbearable. Yet, in Red Bull's world, sentiment means nothing. And then there's Liam Lawson, the forgotten contender. No one in the paddock doubts his talent. His performances in 2023, when he replaced an injured driver mid-season, stunned everyone. Calm, composed, fast. He looked every bit like a future Red Bull driver. Fans expected him to be Verstappen's teammate one day, but somewhere along the way, that dream evaporated. According to reports from within the team, Lawson's name has been quietly removed from Red Bull's 2026 shortlist. Helmut Marko allegedly confirmed that he's not being considered. It's a cruel twist for a driver who's done almost everything right. If Hajar gets promoted and Tsunoda returns to Racing Bulls, there's simply no seat left. The second Racing Bulls car is likely earmarked for Arvid Lindblad, Red Bull's newest teenage prodigy. That leaves Lawson stranded. No drive, no backup, and no guarantees. There's been talk of Alpine showing interest, but nothing concrete. For now, Lawson's career hangs in limbo, a harsh reminder of just how unforgiving Red Bull's system can be. Behind the scenes, the tension between Lawson and Tsunoda has been building. On track, their duels have become sharper, riskier, and more personal. Each one knows the stakes. Every overtake is a message. I deserve to stay more than you do. It's raw, human, and brutal. The kind of competition that Red Bull both loves and thrives on. As the Mexican Grand Prix weekend approaches, every eye in the paddock is on them. Team bosses will study lap data, analyze how each driver interacts with engineers, how they handle pressure, and how they talk to the media. Red Bull wants more than speed. They want composure, discipline, and the right chemistry next to Verstappen. Because being Verstappen's teammate isn't just about driving, it's about surviving. The Dutchman dominates every weekend, on and off the track. His work ethic, his pace, his presence, it all demands perfection from the person beside him. That's why Red Bull's choice matters so much. The wrong teammate could disrupt the balance of the team. The right one could secure their dominance for years. So the question Red Bull must answer isn't just who's faster, it's who can live in Verstappen's shadow and still shine. Hajar represents the future, young, adaptable, a blank slate for Ford's new era. Tsunoda represents loyalty, experience, and the fighting spirit that made fans love him. Lawson represents heartbreak, a reminder that even talent has an expiration date in Formula One's most ruthless talent pool. When the checkered flag falls in Mexico City and the mariachi music fades under the roar of engines, Red Bull's senior figures will gather. They'll review the data, the strategies, and the season that led to this moment. Then, quietly, they'll make their choice. And when that announcement comes, perhaps just hours later, one driver's life will change forever. The other two will be left staring at the pieces of a dream that slipped away. That's Formula One. That's Red Bull. No safety nets, no sympathy, just results. So, who do you think deserves to line up beside Max Verstappen in 2026? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to check out our next deep dive on the wild world of Formula One, where talent meets politics and dreams are made or destroyed at 200 miles an hour.